Where are you from? Dark looked around at all the refugees. Likely, he was trying to determine who would be the easiest to coerce into giving us information. He settled on a pregnant black-haired woman. Dark knelt in front of her.
If you tell me what I want to know, I can help you. Your child, too. I don't make empty promises, not like the others.
Half her head exploded in a red mist. Dark eyes widened as bits of the woman's skull spattered his hair and his face. The refugees around us hit the dirt. I saw Dark stomp his foot against the ground, and a barrier of ice rose to envelop us. The next gunshot hit the ice room and ricocheted off a wall, then hit the tongueless elderly man in the back. The inside of our ice dome began to smell like iron. Who's shooting at us? Dark put his hand against the ice dome he had created. Another bullet lodged in the wall, splintering the ice but not breaking it.
I don't know.
Shouldn't we be able to see them?
Theoretically.
Dark turned to me.
I've heard of long-range guns, but I've never seen one until now. They're probably shooting at us from the top of the Coliseum. Best vantage point in the area. They must be pretty skilled, too.
All the refugees had huddled together in the furthest corner. Part of me wished I could join them. How are they so accurate? The ability to kill people with the pull of the trigger was terrifying enough. If it became possible for people to shoot at us from a great distance, what was there to stop Angelo from doing that while I wandered through the city?
Uncertain.
A third bullet hit the ice wall directly in front of where Dark stood. What do we do?
For starters, don't use your nullification fabrications. If you do, I'll get a bullet in the heart. I don't need to explain how annoying that will be for both of us.
Even under constant gunfire, Dark still managed to be a gloating asshole. Remarkable. To calm myself, I twisted my father's ring around my finger. It lulled me into a sense of familiarity, and my breathing began to normalize. So, if you're right, and our gunman is up there, we'll need to reach him to stop his barrage.
Correct. We're limited with what we can do, fabrication-wise. Unless you're in close range, your nullification abilities are useless, and my darkness fabrications aren't much better under a midday sun.
I opened my mouth to question about fabrications, then realized there was a better time to worry about the details, like when I wasn't being attacked. So, we're relying on ice fabrications. Dark nodded and crossed his arms. Could you create an ice path up?
Yes, but we'd have no cover. Given this gunner's accuracy, we'd take a bullet or two to the chest.
I didn't respond, focusing on the remaining Coliseum walls. They were cracked and broken, and wouldn't support our weight if we tried to climb up. If Naomi were here, she would be able to get up there with a single hop, just like she had last time. But she wasn't, and we'd have to figure out... Let's knock it down.
Elaborate.
The walls are unstable. It wouldn't take much to bring them down and force the gunner to us. They'll lose most of their advantage without the high ground, and if we can get in close range, we'll take them.
That plan assumes we don't get shot the moment we leave the dome.
Do you have a better idea?
On 3. Don't blink. 1,
2,
3.
What Dark did made the attack on the militia quarter look like child's play. The ice dome melted in an instant. A bullet whizzed past my head, hit the dirt behind us, and kicked up dust. Dark clapped his hands and then slammed them against the ground, raising a wall of protruding ice and throwing it towards the Coliseum walls. It collided with what little of the structure remained. Ice and stone toppled together as if two titans were locked in a stalemate. But the difference was that one was controlled by Dark, and he was not easily swayed. Dark clenched his fists, regrowing the parts of the ice wall that had been damaged, and then whipped his hand to the left to destroy the ruins. He kept the ice wall fully formed and constantly renewing until every single trace of the Coliseum was gone. Debris fell like crumbly pieces of Salona. As the last of it hit the ground, a wave of dust blew over us. Think the gunner is alive? Dark breathed shallowly. His gray eyes flashed red for an instant, just like a tweaker's did while they were high.
If they are, they're hurting right now. They'd have to be unique to survive that.
The word Dark was looking for was immortal. I would never have believed it if I hadn't seen Domé carve out his guts with my own eyes. I couldn't help but wonder if Dark had met others like Domé. There couldn't be that many out there. Could there? Should we check the rubble?
I'll do it. Check on the refugees. Use the attack to get some information out of them.